A Texas-based drag queen was targeted by Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene after speaking up for trans rights.
In those three things, he mentions what he calls transgender insanity. If he's voted in as the next president, what will that mean to you?
We already see so many attacks on our queer community. I already don't feel safe in my own hometown, just dressed in drag like this. And it's very scary for queer people to exist in a time where we see this kind of rhetoric being pushed by our lawmakers and the people who should care about other issues that actually affect the American people, other than attacking our community, our LGBTQIA plus community. It's very disappointing, and I hope for better for our country.
So that's Brigitte Bandit, who self-describes as a Dolly Parton tribute artist, and they are a drag queen who identifies as non-binary and goes by either she, her while in costume, or they, them pronouns while not in costume. So now, they are a drag queen. Their existence and speaking out in favor against Donald Trump and in favor of trans rights immediately caught the attention of Marjorie Taylor Greene, who posted this in response to the video. No, what's scary is men pretending to be women, reading gender cult lying books to our children, provocatively dancing nearly nude in public spaces, and taking over our bathrooms, sports, and private places. Okay. So, for one, bullshit. Secondly, she added, women and children need protection from them. No, they don't. First off, none of those things are really happening, okay? And second, Bandit was born female. They're not trans, and even if they were, it wouldn't matter, right? It wouldn't matter to me. But this makes it even more of a fail on the part of Marjorie Taylor Greene, because she can't even tell the difference. In fact, Bandit responded with this, quote, "You're just proving that gender is socially constructed and have no idea what you're talking about, and why you should have no say in our lives." 100%. Hey, to be fair, Marjorie Greene, not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Peachtree dish.
Okay, I'm just saying. It's always funny though when a member of the "we can always tell" crowd shows everyone that they indeed cannot tell. They can never tell. Okay. Now, as for harming children, right? So Marjorie gets, drag queens, trans people are harming children. How many drag queens have been arrested lately for having CP on their hard drives? Any? Any that you can think of? No, none. How about for trying to hook up with underage girls? How many drag queens have been getting in trouble for that? None. In fact, the vast majority of people that keep getting busted for CP images or for trying to hook up with underage girls are white cis men. Okay, I literally, right now, the discourse on Twitch and on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it, is about Dr. Disrespect, who is a 40-plus-year-old cis white man who ended up getting fired or separated from his own company, getting banned from Twitch for sexting a minor and trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon. This guy's like a 40-plus-year-old man who tried to meet up with a 17-year-old. And by the way, he's also married. Okay, this is not a drag queen. It's not a member of the LGBTQ community. Pals around with another guy, Nick Merckx, who was like, "Oh, you LGBT people need to leave the children alone. They're all dangerous." Really? You're palling around with a guy who's tried to meet up with, underage teenage girls. Okay? So, yeah. Where's Marjorie Greene? Where is she? Where's she at? She denouncing that? She's pointing out the real predators everywhere? Oh, no, it's because a lot of them happen to be Republicans, happen to be right-wingers, happen to be pastors, happen to be literal GOP officials. Look, this entire thing, it's more and more evidence that it's never been about protecting children, okay? They don't care about children. I mean, come on. The only time they care about children is when they're trying to deny women and pregnant people bodily autonomy, okay, in the form of abortion restrictions, and hating on trans people. That's the only times they actually claim to care about women. But in reality, they do all these policies that are anti-women. They're coming after no-fault divorce, okay? That's what Republicans, their next phase in their culture war is, all right, once we've taken care of the trans people, we're going to go after the gay people, then we're going to go after no-fault divorce. We're going to make sure that women who are in abusive marriages end up having to stay there because, you know, they can't get divorced. I mean, did you marry somebody who wasn't suited for you, and or did you marry somebody who happens to have been, you know, somebody who's violent and then shows his true colors? Sad day for you. You're going to be stuck in that marriage. I mean, this is the kind of insanity that we're being brought by the right wing, and yet they're the ones that are saying we're gonna, you know, we're trying to protect women and girls against drag queens and transgender people, when drag queens, again, don't do anything that is objectionable, okay? They don't do anything to harm children, and trans people are often the ones that are victimized in spaces, in bathrooms, whether they use the women's room, a trans woman uses the women's room, or a trans woman uses the men's room. It's still the same. They end up getting attacked. And so this is a reality. Okay, but again, it's not about protecting women, not about protecting children. It never has been. No, at the end of the day, it always has been and always will be about hatred. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.